Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
For them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Vega. João Felix. Pedro Neto. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Pedro Neto is offering a wry smile there.
Alexandro. Rafinha. Rodrigo. João Felix does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cancelo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cleared without complication. Araujo have it back and can go again. João Cancelo. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Vega. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Pedro Neto! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he thumps it clear. That's a good run down the left. Vinicius Junior. And it's Alexandro. Time to deliver. Vinicius Junior's cross. That's an excellent interception. João Felix. That's really well manoeuvred. João Cancelo. Clipped into space. Chance! They've scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. Rafinha. And the shot! Pedro Neto. Joao Felix. And it's Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodrigo. Alexandro. Rafinha. Very nicely done. Antonio Silva is there and he can get that clear. And here's Vinicius Junior! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And he's there to clear it. And it's Guimaraes. Joao Felix clears it away. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Mendes getting this one clear. He's got away. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Rafinha. Alexandro. Rafinha. Rodrigo. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, look at the space here. Nice interception, well timed. Nuno Mendes. Vega. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's neat. There are a few waiting for it, looking to go deep. And that was very necessary. Danilo. Rodrigo. Caresses it through. Danilo.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition.
Good chance here! Decent hits and on target. Bruno Guimaraes. Aim forwards. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Joao Felix. That is lovely. And here's Joao Felix. He can get that clear. That's been won straight back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. That is good strength. And Bernardo Silva! Rafinha. Brazil suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Antonio Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Brazil already trailing, and we've barely begun. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Rafinha. Danilo. Rodrigo. Bruno Guimaraes. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. That's good play. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pedro Neto. Over to the left. Mendes flashes. He's had a shot! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rodrigo. Bruno Guimaraes. Here's Vinicius Junior! And again the keeper stands strong.
Vinicius Junior, really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Araujo looks to the other side. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mendes. Nicely shaped. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Brazil, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Gabriel played over towards the opposite flank. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Danilo. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Bernardo Silva. Joao Felix. Joao Cancelo. Oh, sweet feet. This might spell danger. And the ball's come loose here. Portugal have a free kick. Straight into the wall. Joao Felix. Back into the middle. Bruno Fernandes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Danilo. Brazil keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Rodrigo, foot in. Bernardo Silva is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Rodrigo! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Joao Felix. Nuno Mendes. Nice physical challenge. Rodrigo. Alexandro. Lovely feet. Bruno Guimaraes. Rodrigo. Out to the left it goes. Alexandro delivers. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Goes for the shot! Decent chance! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, nice touch. Joao Felix. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Joao Felix wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior, played out to the right. Joao Felix. Antonio Silva. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rodrigo did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Rodrigo going full steam down the flank. And it's played forward. Joao Felix. Bruno Fernandes, spread out to the left. That's tidy. Joao Felix. So who's he picking out?
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Rodrigo. And it's Danilo. Rafinha. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Antonio Silva, gently done. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexandro chasing after it. Rafinha. Rodrigo. Rafinha. Rafinha played out to the left flank. Cross in, looks like a good one. Mendes gets good distance on it. That's a throw. Joao Felix. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Joao Felix. Pedro Neto. Danilo. Gabriel. Danilo. Rodrigo. And it's Alexandro. Rafinha. Out to the right. Bruno Guimaraes. Proves too strong. And he shoots!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva shifted upfield. Rodrigo. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Rafinha played out towards the right wing. Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head. Can he find the finish? Unspoilen kindly here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Nuno Mendes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Danilo. Rodrigo. Now it's been shapes to shoot! Oh, what a climb! Oh, not the best of headers. Rodrigo. Danilo. Lovely bit of skill. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodrigo. Fires it in low. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto. Oh, such a clever touch. João Felix. Rafinha. Calmly anticipates. João Felix. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Vinicius Junior. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. Rafinha. Rafinha. And it goes cross-field. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Rafinha. Over to the left. Oh, that's nice. Vinicius Junior!
Vega. Bruno Fernandes. Danilo. Gabriel. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Joao Felix cuts out the pass. Danilo. Rafinha. Vega. Nuno Mendes. Mendes, who does have an assist to his name. The final seconds now. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Spread out to the left. Mendes looking to run onto it. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Vinicius Junior. That's good defending, very good defending. Antonio Silva gets it clear. Pedro Neto.
They need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
No question, that's a foul.
Portugal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. No, that's overhit. Danilo. Rodrigo. Rafinha. That's a nicely weighted pass. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Brilliant save from Alisson!
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Here's the header!
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Pedro Neto was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gabriel, forwards and with intent. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos, aim forwards. Araujo. João Felix, played into space out wide. He's going to be disappointed with that. Moved on forwards. Rafinha. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Keeper's dealt with that. Played out to the right. Danilo gets a crossing. And then back out it comes. And it's Guimaraes. Rafinha. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bernardo Silva. João Felix. Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Pedro Neto. Now it's
And the finish! No mistake!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Rafinha. Rafinha chips it through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. João Felix goes down, but nothing given. Vega. Antonio Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Pedro Neto. João Cancelo climbs up big. Bruno Guimaraes is there and he can get that clear. Pedro Neto. João Felix. Over to the left. Nice control. Bernardo Silva. Rafinha. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Gets the shot away! It's off target and by quite a way. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Gabriel. Rodrigo. And it's Danilo. Danilo with the cross. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. João Felix. João Cancelo. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Bruno Fernandes. João Felix. Succumbs to the pressure. Danilo. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Danilo. Gabriel. Rodrigo. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's been slipped through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Rodrigo. Can he finish? And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
João Cancelo looks to the other side. Great run on the overlap here. That's very neat. Played into the middle.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Danilo. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Hit into the middle. He's cut it out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Vega. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. He is just caressing the ball. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And that has been clubbed away. Rafinha. Bernardo Silva. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Nice control. João Felix. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rodrigo. Lovely feet. Vinicius, big chance! Gets it away. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro. Rafinha. Rafinha played out to the left flank. Alexandro. Very nicely done. Rafinha. And it's Guimaraes. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's well positioned. And the shot! He has done it! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Brazil get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's good play. Pedro Neto. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. And that's out of reach. Bruno Guimaraes. Aim forwards. Danilo. Rodrigo.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rafinha. Vinicius goes for a shot! The most accurate pass. Alexandro. Alexandro goes on a run down the left wing. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's the shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Alexandro. Rafinha. Oh, good spread. Mendes cuts it out. Araujo. João Felix. Vega. Nuno Mendes. Vega. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes. João Felix. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries a shot! Oh, a waste. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. It's a good run down the right. Oh, that's nice. And it's Danilo. And here's Rodrigo. Out to the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Rodrigo. Alexandro. That's very neat. Now it's Rafinha. And that's a... And the shot! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gabriel, Bruno Guimaraes, Rodrigo, Rafinha, Alexandro. Now here's the delivery. Alexandro has overhit that horribly. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha. And he goes cross-field. Alexandro looks to get on the end of this. And it's Alexandro. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha. Oh, good spread. And here's Vinicius Junior! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And that has been cleared. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes, spread out to the left.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes the shot! Should have put that one away.
Cristiano Ronaldo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Alexandro. Alexandro. And here's Rodrigo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rodrigo. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Vinicius Junior really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Only partially clear.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Gabriel moved on forwards. Rafinha. Alexandro. Out towards the flank. Rafinha, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Aimed in towards the centre.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
João Felix. And it's Mendes. João Felix.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Brazil do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Alisson deals with that nice and simple. Rafinha. Rafinha. Alexandro. Brazil are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Rafinha. And here's Rodrigo. Played out to the right. That is lovely. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's neat.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Felix.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Out to the right. Danilo gets a cross in.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Marquinhos makes the interception. Gabriel. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Rodrigo. Alexandro. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Into the last 5 minutes. Bruno Fernandes. Joao Felix. And it's Mendes. Mendes drives forward on the overlap.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Bruno Guimaraes, and he goes cross-field. Danilo chasing after it. Rodrigo. Brazil cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Rodrigo. Oh, nice touch. Alexandro swings it across. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Araujo. João Cancelo. And it's played forward. Joao Felix! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Clears it away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
João Cancelo. Joao Felix. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. In with the challenge.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Bruno Guimaraes. Joao Felix. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexandro.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Rafinha. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Ronaldo is having the time of his life here. Rafinha. Rodrigo. Brazil don't have many options and time is running out. Lovely bit of skill. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Joao Felix attempts a clearance. Final seconds, this has to be it. So that's it, it is all over. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Brazil didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which